The Battle of Britain, Chronicles of Heroism and Sacrifice. The summer of 1940 was unlike any other. The skies over England were not filled with the usual tranquility of drifting clouds, but with the deafening roar of aircraft engines and the crackling of machine gun fire. The Luftwaffe had begun its relentless assault, and Britain's fate rested in the hands of young pilots who soared into the heavens to defend their homeland. Among them was Flight Lieutenant James "Jamie" Thornton, a 23-year-old Spitfire pilot from London. Jamie had dreamt of flying since he was a boy, but he never imagined he would be locked in a desperate battle for survival. Every dawn, he and his fellow pilots at RAF Biggin Hill scrambled to their cockpits, their hearts pounding as they took off into the blue void. The enemy came in waves, Messerschmitts escorting bombers determined to cripple Britain's defences. One fateful morning, the sirens blared again. Jamie sprinted to his aircraft, gripping his helmet tightly. The Spitfire's engine roared to life, and within moments he was climbing high above the countryside. The radio crackled with commands. "Bandits incoming! 12 o'clock high!" He spotted them, sleek, menacing German bombers flanked by their deadly escort fighters. He tightened his grip on the stick and dove into the fray. His machine guns rattled as he fired at a Dornier Do-17, its wing bursting into flames. A Messerschmitt Bf 109 swooped down behind him, bullets tearing through his fuselage. "I'm hit!" Jamie gasped, feeling his aircraft shudder, but he refused to give in. Twisting the Spitfire in a desperate maneuver, he flipped behind his pursuer and squeezed the trigger. The enemy fighter spiraled downward, engulfed in fire. Relief flooded him, but there was no time to celebrate. The battle raged on. As he fought, Jamie saw a bomber heading straight for the city. It was carrying enough explosives to devastate an entire block. He knew what he had to do. With his fuel running low and ammunition nearly spent, he raced toward the enemy, his determination stronger than ever. The Spitfire shuddered as he fired his last round, striking the bomber's engine. It began to list, smoke pouring from its wings, but Jamie's aircraft had suffered too much damage. With a final salute to his comrades, he bailed out, his parachute billowing above him. Below, the bomber crashed into an empty field, sparing countless lives. When Jamie's boots touched the ground, he collapsed, exhausted but alive. The Battle of Britain raged for months, but thanks to heroes like Jamie, the island nation endured. As Winston Churchill would later declare, never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few. Jamie and his fellow pilots, with their courage and sacrifice, had written their names in history. The skies, once a place of battle, now bore silent witness to their heroism.